What if the biggest crises we face actually contain their own solutions, just hidden in plain sight? The source material we're looking at today explores that exact idea. It suggests there's a secret meaning buried inside the very language we use to describe these events. Let's dive in.
So let's just start with this pretty wild question. What if the name of a crisis, the word itself, also held the key to its own cure? I know, it's an unusual thought, but that's the central mystery we're going to unpack today.
According to the material we're digging into, the clue isn't something you'd find in a laboratory or under a microscope. Nope, the answer is supposedly found within the structure of language itself. It's a pretty radical idea. So let's break down exactly what that means.
Okay, so to get this, we have to talk about the value of words. Because according to this theory, words aren't just a bunch of letters strung together on a page. They have a hidden, deeper meaning.
Our source brings up this idea of numerical value. It comes from these mystical traditions, like Gematria, where every single letter in an alphabet, in this case we're talking about Hebrew, is assigned a number. So you add up the values of the letters, and every word gets a total number. The theory is that this number reveals the word's true, kind of hidden essence.
All right, so this obviously leads us to the big question, right? Let's take the word that was at the center of a massive global crisis, corona. If we actually apply this idea, what on earth could its numerical value possibly be trying to tell us?
And this is where we get to the core of the whole thing. It's a surprising numerical connection that I promise you would probably never, ever expect.
First, we have the word itself, corona, a word that, for a few years there, became synonymous with a global pandemic. Just let that sit for a second.
Now, let's introduce something totally different, a phrase from an ancient tradition. It's actually a prayer that Moses spoke for his sister when she was sick. In the original Hebrew, it translates to, "Heal her, please." So, on one hand, you have the name of a virus that threw the entire world into crisis, and on the other, you have this ancient, heartfelt plea for healing. I mean, what could possibly connect these two completely different ideas?
Well, according to the source, this is it. This is the connection. The numerical value for the word corona, when you calculate it using that ancient system, adds up to 367. Now get this, the numerical value for that Hebrew prayer, "Heal her, please," also adds up to, you guessed it, 367, the exact same number. This just perfectly sums up the core idea from our source, doesn't it? It's like the crisis and its remedy are stamped with the very same hidden code, or, as our source puts it, the same energetic signature.
Okay, so let's dig a little deeper. How does this weird numerical thing build into a bigger spiritual theory about cause and cure? Like, what does this link actually mean in the real world?
The source material lays out this duality. Causeless hatred is seen as this force that weakens our collective spiritual shield, right? It creates these little openings that let negative things into our world. But on the flip side, you have gratuitous love. That's love given freely, no strings attached. And that's what mends those openings and gives us protection.
And just to be clear, causeless hatred isn't just about, huge wars or major conflicts. The source points to really common everyday stuff. Things like defamation, talking badly about people behind their backs, judging people without any real reason, or just that general hostility you see sometimes for no good reason at all.
Okay, I know this all might sound a little bit abstract, but the source actually gives a very practical remedy that's based on this whole idea. This isn't just a theory, it's a call to action.
So the remedy really boils down to 2 steps. They're simple to understand, but maybe not always so easy to do. First, you have to make a conscious choice to just stop speaking ill of other people. And second, you have to substitute that negative impulse. So when you feel that urge to judge someone, the idea is to actively replace it with a random act of kindness.
And that's really the crucial point here. From this perspective, the solution isn't just to believe in some concept or to sit back and hope for the best. No, it requires an active, conscious choice that we make in our daily lives. It's all about intentionally changing how we speak and even how we think about each other.
And that really just leaves us with a final, pretty provocative thought. If a theory like this has even a shred of truth to it, could the words we choose and the love or the hatred that's behind them truly be a key to global healing? It's definitely something to think about.